Last week, we took a deep dive into the Bionics and the Hunter AFV. These track armored vehicles are Singapore's answer to the limitations of the M113, delivering heavy-hitting firepower and armor that modern mechanized infantry demands. Meanwhile, just across the sea, Australia is introducing its own track powerhouse. It's called the Redback, and it's easily a match for Singapore's latest tech. So today, let's go head-to-head. We are looking at how the unique demands of the Singaporean and Australian armies created two of the most capable IFVs in the Indo-Pacific. Stay tuned. The Redback is a next-generation IFV developed by Hanwha for Australia. While it is based on the South Korean K-21, it was heavily redesigned to meet the specific high-intensity requirements of the Australian Army's Land 400 Phase 3 program. Much like the Bionics and Hunter, the Redback was born out of necessity. It's here to replace the M113, a platform that simply cannot survive the high-intensity threats of a modern contested battlefield. Australia's Department of Defense was looking for an infantry fighting vehicle with a high level of protection, mobility, and lethality, capable of carrying 6 dismounts, and able to be strategically deployed by the Canberra-class LHD or the C-17. 4 heavy hitters originally entered the race, but only 2 were shortlisted for the final showdown, Rheinmetall Lynx and Hanwha's Redback. What followed was a grueling 2-year risk mitigation phase where both vehicles were pushed to the limits to see which one truly deserved the contract. In the end, the Redback was selected as the winner. Hanwha pitched the Redback as a 5th-generation infantry fighting vehicle, a bold claim that backs up its jet fighter level of sensor technology. Featuring a range of state-of-the-art technologies, the Redback provides the mobility, firepower, and protection needed to transport and protect infantrymen in close combat, giving them the highest chance of achieving their mission and returning safely. Initially, the Australian government planned to acquire more than 400 vehicles. However, the number was cut to just 129. As we saw last week, the Hunter wasn't just a replacement for the M113. It was a total reimagining of what an IFV could be. Beyond the jumps in armor and firepower, it represents a digital leap forward using advanced sensors and a fully networked backbone to turn data into a battlefield advantage. Unlike Australia's approach of adopting a foreign design, the Hunter's roots are purely homegrown. They trace back to the mid-80s when Singapore realized that global icons like the Bradley, Warrior, and Marder just didn't fit their unique requirements. Instead of settling, Singapore decided to build its own, and a decade later, the Bionics was born, becoming Southeast Asia's first indigenous armored vehicle. Then, after 3 main variants and hundreds of vehicles produced, Singapore decided it was time to change the game. Enter the Hunter. This was a total departure from Bionics' analog roots, embracing full digitalization across every aspect of the vehicle. Officially commissioned in 2019, the exact fleet size remains classified. But we do know that at least 140 units of MTU engines were supplied from Germany to power this vehicle. When you put them side by side, the physical difference is massive. The Redback is a heavyweight, tipping the scales at 42 tons and standing nearly 4 meters tall. It is powered by a 1000 HP MTU engine to keep that beast moving at 70 km per hour. On the other hand, the Hunter is significantly more compact. It's over a meter shorter in length and weighs in at almost 30 tons. While its 720 HP engine is smaller, it matches the Redback's top speed of 70 km per hour. Though the Hunter managed to pack more infantrymen inside, carrying 8 dismounts compared to the Redback's 6. As we can see, the specs tell a story of 2 different philosophies. The Redback is built for maximum protection in a high-intensity conflict. At 42 tons, almost 1.5 times the weight of the Hunter, makes it one of the heaviest IFVs in the world, approaching the weight of older MBTs, while Singapore's Hunter prioritizes a smaller profile and efficiency. It's lighter and shorter, which makes it much better suited for urban environments. Interestingly, despite being smaller, the Hunter's internal layout is optimized for a larger infantry squad. although I assume it's because Australia preferred a manned turret, which takes up more internal space than Singapore's remotely operated one. When it comes to lethality, both of these vehicles brings a massive hit. The Redback features the T2000 turret, packing a 30mm Bushmaster 2 cannon, and it's future-proof. It can be upgunned to use 40mm super shot ammo just by swapping the barrel and a few key parts. On top of that, it features a retractable launcher for spike missiles and a versatile RWS for everything from machine guns to grenade launchers. The Hunter isn't far behind though. It uses a Rafael Samson turret, also armed with the same 30mm Bushmaster 2 cannon and a twin spike missiles in a retractable launcher. On paper, the Redback definitely packs more punch, largely thanks to that dedicated RWS. It gives the crew the ability to engage multiple threats from different angles simultaneously. However, I'm sure that's an add-on the Hunter could easily adopt. As for the firepower, after digging a bit about it, that 40mm super shot upgrade isn't a specialized turret feature. Apparently, it's part of the Bushmaster 2 ecosystem, meaning with the conversion kit and barrel swap, the Hunter could bring that same 40mm hit to the battlefield. In terms of protection, these two are in different leagues. The Redback is a literal rolling fortress. By combining Plasan's advanced composites with Australian bis alloy steel, it reaches a massive Stanak level 6 protection rating. It's even got a personal bodyguard in the form of the Iron Fist active protection system to destroy incoming missiles before they even touch the hull. Meanwhile, the Hunter is built for agility. It starts with a Stanak level 4 baseline, trading maximum thickness for speed. Both vehicles use specialized floating seats to save the crew from brutal underbelly blasts. And while the Hunter isn't equipped with an APS out of the box like the Redback, its modular design means it's ready to plug and play whenever the mission gets heavy. But what truly separates these two from every other IFV on the planet isn't just the armor, it's the brain inside. One of the Redback's most futuristic features is its digital integration, specifically designed to keep the crew safe within the armor while remaining aware of their surroundings. The Redback gives its crew what can only be described as X-ray vision. Using Elbit's Iron Vision, the commander and driver wear helmet-mounted displays that effectively turn the vehicle's armor transparent. By stitching together a 360-degree feed from external cameras, the crew can look right through the hull at the battlefield outside. Not only that, but BMS overlays are also projected right onto the visor, allowing the commander to track friendly units and mission objectives without ever taking his eyes off the environment. While the Redback gives you X-ray vision, the Hunter is a pure digital powerhouse. Inside, it features a sleek, integrated combat cockpit. With common multifunction displays, the commander and gunner can share tasks seamlessly. It features a drive-by-wire technology that allows the commander to take the wheel from his seat and a monitoring system that constantly tracks the vehicle status. All of this is tied together by Artemis, Singapore's homegrown command and control brain that makes Hunter one of the smartest vehicles ever built. The only downside is that you still need to see your 360-degree surroundings through the screens. In the end, the Redback and the Hunter represent two different answers to the same modern problem. Australia chose a heavyweight fortress built to survive the highest intensity battle, while Singapore built a highly integrated network platform designed for high efficiency. The Redback is the shield Australia needs for a contested region, and the Hunter is the brain behind Singapore's high-tech army. So what do you think? In a modern conflict, would you rather have the Redback's armor or the Hunter's tech? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching everyone. I'll see you in the next one.